Okay, good morning, people. Today I'm going to get my hair retwisted. But before I go, I'm going to wash my hair. Now, I know a lot of people always do the apple cider vinegar rinse. I tried it. I tried it once. And I did see that it took a lot of dirt out of my hair. Like, I don't know if it was coming in between the locks or what. But I tried it with just washing my hair. I had the sink full of water. I wet my hair. I washed it. I rinsed it. I seen some dirt get out. But just from the apple cider vinegar rinse, I seen way more dirt. Now I go through washes. I don't know if I'm focused because I have the camera turned. I'm not doing like selfie mode. But I lost my train of thought. I don't wash my hair all the time. I only fully wash my hair when I go get it retwisted, which is maybe every 3 months. In between there, I might do a co-wash and like a little partial twist myself, just with no gel, no holding agent or anything. I just oil my scalp, twist it up, like twist it into Bantu knots or something, and how I come out is how I come out. So right now, I am putting some water in the sink. Now, I'm going to have to pause the video for a few things because I only have one hand. Have the apple cider vinegar. Now, I don't shake it up real good. Now, it said, a certain amount to use. And for the temperature of the water, I just do it to my liking. That's a little hot for me. So I'm going to add some cold. And I will end up putting more water than that because I need to be able to submerge my head, and then I shake this up really good to get all that stuff off the bottom. I use a cup, and I use about a half a bottle every time, depending on how I feel. Now, right now, the water does look murky, but you will be able to tell the difference in this murkiness. Just 1 minute. In this murkiness and the dirt. I promise you will. I also use tea tree oil. And just a capful. It works well. You don't want to put too much of this with the water warm and everything. It will bother your eyes. And I use that to help with any bacteria, fungus, stuff like that. It helps a lot with the itching. Before I started using tea tree oil in my rinses, and my scalp would itch between so much it would itch. But that cap full of tea tree oil. Now this right here is my personal usage. The Florida water. And the only reason I just put a drop of that. Boom. The only reason I put that in there is because Florida water naturally is known to keep positive energy, clear out all the negativity. When I get out of the tub, I do use Florida water. A dab on the bottom of each of my feet, a dab in the palm of my hand, and a dab on my head. Not so much where you smell it, and I only do it at night, so the smell is gone by the morning. So yeah, so I do that. I'm gonna put some more water in here. And I put the Florida water because my locks, I consider them unity locks. To unify all of me as one. I know all the different things people say what they are for, what they're for, kings and queens, Egyptians and stuff like that, Rastafarians, the cause of being natural. Everybody has a different reason. And my reason is that I want to be one. One, unity. If all of my hair is linking together, from the tips of my hair to the sole of my feet, my body is linking together as one in unity. And that is my reason. That's only my reason for growing my locks. And I call them my unity locks. Now I have a plain cup that I use. And I'll mix it around. As you can see, like I said, it's murky. But you can see the bottom of the sink still. You can see around the edges it's lighter. Depending on how much dirt I have in my head, you will be able to tell the difference. You should be able to, because I haven't washed it in a few months. Like a full wash, just co-washes in between, like I said. So right now I have to pause this phone because I'm the only one here and I'm the only one holding it, and I cannot hold it and wash it. I'm going to rinse it, soak my head, submerge my head, make sure I get my locks wet all the way through. Try and get it wet into the middle of the locks. Use the cup, wetting, making sure, especially with this tea tree oil in here, that none whatsoever gets into my eyes at all, because it has happened before. Please be careful. And tea tree oil is not a necessity. That's just something I prefer. The Florida water is not a necessity. I've seen people use apple cider vinegar and baking soda, and they say that the apple cider vinegar and the baking soda together moisturizes, cleanses, and everything. I have tried with baking soda before, the first time I did it, but I mean, I don't know. I didn't see any difference, and I don't know. The one time I did with the baking soda, I mean, I really don't understand what the difference is of the baking soda. I haven't looked into it that much. So, I mean, I don't have any baking soda right now. So, just do what I do, you know. But I always make sure I keep the tea tree oil 100% pure tea tree oil, not mixed with any oils or anything, okay? And just to let you guys know, this is not the original Florida water, of course. It's a knockoff. But I still use it. I mean, it's for a good cause. It's nothing for negativity. So to bring positivity, hey, why not? So I'm going to pause you guys for a moment. I'm going to soak my head, submerge it, get it all wet up, come back, and we'll see. Take one more look at the water. And pause. Okay, so I'm still not finished. I'm going to do it a little bit more. But as you guys can see, the water is getting darker. What you want to do is, where you guys see the water dripping, it's dripping from my head. So, just wanted to bring y'all midway through so you can see. As you see. And I don't know if you can see. It's still not, I'm not done. So, yeah, I just wanted you guys to see the change in the water already. All right, we'll be back. Okay, now I'm done, guys. I don't know if you can see the difference. You can't see the bottom of the sink at all. Like, even if I move the water around, it's not gonna happen. So what I do while I'm another thing I want to say, what I do while I'm rinsing my hair and rinsing it through, I make sure I scratch it. I scratch my scalp. Well, rub your scalp. You don't have to scratch it. They say you're not supposed to scratch it. I like the way it feels. It feels good on my scalp, so I scratch it. But I rub it to make sure it gets through as much as possible. While I'm rinsing it and soaking my locks in there, I'm squeezing them and like gently caressing them so that the water can get into any loose parts. And the water can get all into the new growth when you're rubbing it and everything. So, you know, a lot of people say, oh, I don't want to disturb my locks too much, which I understand, especially when you're just locking up. You don't want to Or even if you're not just liking them, sometimes the new growth, you know, you don't want to. But being that I only do mine every couple of months, I try and get in there extremely good as I can. I don't have what I do next is I let this sit. Of course, it's going to sit for a minute on my head. And then I wash it. I wash it out good. Like with my shampoo, with my conditioner. I don't use anything special. I'm going to show you guys. I'm letting the water out right now. And hold on. Okay, I'm going to show you guys. This is what I use. And I don't have any reason for using this other than Cream of Nature argan oil. Other than this is what I used before I ever got locks. And I like the way it made my hair feel. And this is what I use on my daughter's hair. I like the way it makes her hair feel. It does really moisturize her hair. It doesn't feel dry afterwards or anything. I like it, so I kept using it. And I mean, I don't have any other reason for using this. And I like, oh, this is the best thing for locks or anything. I don't know, to be honest, so I can't tell you. And then afterwards, I use this. This is an old container. This is not what's in here. I bought this oil, this Talia Wajid. I bought this. Used it because I like to make sure I give everything a full try, and I wasn't really fond of it. It wasn't moisturizing to me at all. But in here, I kept the bottle, and in here is 100% vitamin E oil, 100% avocado oil, and extra dark black castor oil. But it's a mixed black castor oil. It is made by the lime and mango line. I think that's the name of it. It's a mixture, but the first ingredient is the castor oil, which means that's the main ingredient. It's soybean oil and grapeseed oil. That's it. I believe those are the only 3 ingredients in it. So it's the best one I've seen so far that's a mixture. I don't know where to get 100% pure black castor oil. If someone knows, you guys can tell me. Please let me know. I'm in California, so I know we're all over. But let me know. I haven't looked online, so I mean, I know that's possible. I haven't looked online. I haven't really thought about it like that. But yeah, that's what's in here. Sometimes I'll put, instead of avocado oil, I will put, carrot oil. Carrot oil. That's one of my favorites. But when I went to the beauty supply this time, they didn't have any more. She had like the carrot oil greases and stuff like that are not like all the way. So, but that carrot oil, if you can find a good one, talking about leaves your hair so moisturized and soft. Awesome. Right now I feel my scalp tingling, like I feel the tea tree oil on there, and it feels good. So my anniversary is February 11th, 2016. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about when my baby was born. 2016. It's just been over a year. I have some double strand locks right here. I have some ends I need to clip off. Some of them are double stranded, and I like them that way. I know eventually they're going to grow away, but you know, I like them. I put them together. They were 2 thin ones, and I unified them to make them one strong one. I did that on my own. Nothing professional. I just knotted those 2 locks together, and eventually they started growing out together. I'm going to upload a video to show when I first started. Now, I did not start my locks with palm rolling or crochet or anything like that. I'm going to try and hurry because I have to get to a hair appointment. I started my locks by by braiding my hair. My hair was braided in small individuals, very thin and very short. Once my hair was braided, it was much shorter than I thought it was. Yeah, I've come a long way. They were not this thick, and I hope they continue to get thicker. If I knew what I know now, I would have started with them bigger. I just recently locked my 2-year-old's hair, and they're coming out beautifully. They are coming out beautifully. I'm gonna upload a video of his too as well. You guys are gonna love it. It's easier for me to do his. I don't have to send him anywhere. But let's check out the new growth. So, scalp down here, and the new growth is up here. So I'll say, let's see, I give it a good inch at least from here to here. I'll say maybe an inch. Yeah, a good inch at least. So yeah, now I'm gonna wash this out with the shampoo, conditioner. Rinse the conditioner out, go to my hair appointment, and I'll show you guys something later. We'll see how it comes out. You know, I just think my hair is so beautiful. I just love it. I do prefer freeform locks, but I don't like how my hair starts to mat at the roots. And then it starts to hurt. And my scalp is very sensitive, and I've always been tender-headed. And it seems to just get more and more sensitive the longer I keep my locks in. Thank you guys for watching my video. Thank you guys so much. Please subscribe to my channel. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. I don't have many followers. I'll be happy when I get to 10 subscribers, followers. And I mean, I know that's a big accomplishment to me. I'm not doing it for the followers. I just want people to see what I'm doing, what I'm about. Please like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you.